Greetings. Today we're going to be doing just focusing on one asana, 2, Tadasana, mountain pose, which is an important one. It is the start of the sun salutations, Surya Namaskara. It is used a lot in the grounding posture, which is grounding us ready to start the next posture, standing asanas. And we'll also look at Hasta uttanasana, which is the raised hands mountain pose. So we have the mountain pose, grounding, and then we raise our hands into Hasta uttanasana, raised hands pose, which is what we usually use when we're ready to start Surya Namaskara, sun salutations, but it's a really good grounding pose. Now, it helps to calm the mind, balance the energies. It activates the heart chakra, Anahata. It increases pranic energy in the forearms and the hands. It stretches and loosens the spinal column. It stretches the rectus, the abdominal, and the intestines. It strengthens the thighs, the knees, the ankles. It frees the spinal nerves and it improves posture. Also relieving sciatica, reduces flat feet, develops physical and mental balance. And so let's begin. I'm going to do a 6-week on short videos focusing on one asana at a time, showing the modifications, so that when we are doing the full classes, you will have had a detailed structure on each asana so that you are able to do it correctly. So let's begin. And we're starting with Tadasana, mountain pose, grounding, rooting, opening up our heart chakra, rooting with our root chakra, grounding and rooting. This is focused on the water element, the kidneys, the bladder, associated with winter, where we're working our kidneys, our lower back, our spine, and our abdominal, where our bladder muscles. So let's begin. It's a short video. Tadasana. So we begin mountain pose. So the feet are around hip distance apart. So what I want you to do is kind of curl your feet as though you're curling them up, curling your toes, and then spread your toes out and ground those feet into the mat. Gently unlock the knees. Inhale from your root chakra at the base of your spine. Inhale, bring in that breath up the spine. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of the head. Gently relax in the jaw, relax in the mouth. Again, inhale from the root chakra, lengthening. On the exhale, gently relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. The palms can either be facing, touching your thighs, or opening up to receive the energies of the universe, palms facing forward. Inhale into our heart center as we open up the heart chakra. Exhale, relax in the arms, relax in the head. Inhale into the top of your head, lifting the head, crown chakra, up towards the sky as we lengthen up. And exhale, relax in the body. So gently tilting in the abdomen. and grounding our spine into the earth. So this is mountain pose. And we usually, in Hatha breath-based yoga, we do our gentle ujjayi breath, the sound of the ocean. There's a short demonstration in my shorts on my channel. We inhale into the heart. And we exhale from the abdomen. So let's take 4 deep breaths as we stand in mountain pose. Make sure to keep that spine elevated, unlocking the knees as we root and ground with our feet into this moment. And the theme is feeling supported and grounded. And we're working with the winter element, the water, and our kidneys and bladder. So we inhale, we're going to do 4 breaths standing in mountain pose. Inhale into the heart as we lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen. As the body relaxes and grounds. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale into the heart. Pause. Exhale from the abdomen. Gentle ujjayi. You can close your eyes. One last breath. And this is the pose that we usually stand in to rest and breathe and ground before we move into Surya Namaskara, sun salutations, or any other standing asana, or before we go down onto the mat. So the pose today we're going to look at, and we're going to flow into it from Tadasana, is Hasta uttanasana, which is raised hands pose. So I'm going to go to the side for this. So we're standing in mountain. Okay. And we inhale, lifting up our arms, inhale to the heart. And we lean back. This is Hasta uttanasana, raised hands pose, and it's the mountain flow. And we exhale from the abdomen, bringing our arms back down. The knees are unlocked. The pelvic muscles are pushing in. The spine is lengthened. So let's do that together. Inhale into the heart, and the breath leads the movement. So we begin to inhale. Gentle ujjayi as we lift up the arms. Palms together and gently lean back from that root chakra, that lower spine. We can look up or keep the head straight ahead depending on your neck. And exhale from the abdomen, bringing the arms back down. So let's do the floor before we hold our pose in Hasta uttanasana, raised hands pose, which always flows. It's a mountain floor pose, and also we always use this one just as we go into sun salutations. So standing in mountain, nice and tall. Inhale into the heart, lifting up the arms, palms together, reach back. Exhale from the abdomen, chin to chest, bringing the arms back down. Inhale, lifting up the arms, palms together, lean back, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, bringing the arms back down. Inhale into the heart, exhale from the abdomen, gentle ujjayi. Inhale into the heart, lifting up, palms together. Look up, lean back. Lift up through those arms. Exhale from the abdomen, bringing the arms back down, chin to chest. We're now going to lift up and we're going to hold it for 4 breaths. So inhale into the heart. Palms together, lean back. You can either look up or look ahead. Inhale, lifting up those arms, lengthening the spine. Exhale, grounding through the feet. Inhale, lifting up. Receptivity. Exhale from the abdomen. Strength. Inhale, lifting up, lengthening. Exhale from the abdomen, grounding. Last breath, lifting up. Exhale, bringing the arms back down. Now, if you have problems with your back, this is really good for releasing sciatica and unlocking those nerves that could be touching each other, releasing those. If that's too much, you can always just lift up your arms and keep the spine straight, but reaching up, you're still getting a stretch in that spine. And if you can't lift your arms up, just lift them up as far as you can. Okay? So that was Tadasana and Hasta uttanasana, mountain pose and raised hands pose. And those are the 2 poses we start our sun salutations with. And I would like to do detailed information on each pose so that when we do our classes, you have a more of an idea of how each pose goes. Because sometimes in a class, we're not able to explain everything. And the modifications for this one, if it's too much and you can't stand, is just sitting on a chair or sitting on a block and lifting up your arms, leaning back, and bringing them down, and just sitting on a chair, lengthening that spine, lengthening the crown of the head. It's all about working with that spine, opening up the heart, our heart chakra, rooted and grounded with our root chakra. So that's just a short video today to demonstrate those 2 poses. I will also be demonstrating, coming up, the child's pose, which is a hatha plus a yin pose, which links with winter, water element, kidneys and bladder meridian. And then we'll be doing a meditation. So we're focusing on shorts for 6 weeks, different asanas, meditations. There's a theme, and we flow into that each week. Grounding, feeling safe in this moment, and rooted in winter. Namaste, and thank you for watching. I hope that helped. Namaste.